Gods. 330 million gods. How can there be so many gods? There should be only one god. But why there are this many gods in Hinduism? Who are they? For all non-Hindus, it's the biggest question which always raises in their head and gets confused. Okay, let's crack all these basic confusions here. In simple way to put this, in Hinduism, the god is not some kind of alien who sits only above on earth and monitor only humans. Let's begin with this. Om. Everyone must have already seen this and thinks it's a symbol of Hinduism, but it's not. It is actually a sound. It is the first sound which came from the beginning of this creation, and that's why Hindus sees this sound as very important and chant always when they meditate. According to all Puranas, there are 14 dimensions, 7 above, 7 below, and there is a name for every dimension, which is Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Swargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, and below dimensions are Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala Lokas, and we humans live in a dimension called Bhuloka, and all these dimensions are in one Brahmanda. Here you probably understand by now that who are those millions of gods and where they live. But actually they are not gods, they are just living beings like us which lives in above dimensions and below dimensions. The word god is just mistranslation. We will get back to this point in a while. According to Yoga Vasishtha Purana, Vasishtha Maharshi says to Lord Rama that there are so many lokas and Brahmandas, and we are just only one of them. And the subject about multiple creations and dimensions are also very clearly mentioned in Devi Bhagavata Purana. According to this Purana, when the creation is in the beginning stage of our Brahmanda, the Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma travel to other Brahmandas, and Shiva see other Shiva, and Vishnu see other Vishnu, and Brahma surprises to see other Brahma. And they travel to multiple Brahmandas like this before our creation begins in our Brahmanda. And the starting stage of our Brahmanda, the three Murtis also saw the ending stage of other Brahmandas. And like this, creations are so many happened before, and it's happening now, and it will continue happening. And the Ramayana, Mahabharata and all Puranas have only happened in this Brahmanda. No one knows what stories are happened in other Brahmandas. But the three Murtis are common for every Brahmanda. Coming back to the point, the word God. Probably non-Hindus don't know about this, but actually there is no word called God existed in Hinduism or in any of the Indian languages. The word God is just mistranslation. That 330 million gods are called as Devas, not gods. Devas means those who live in above dimensions. And our dimension people are called as Manavas, and below dimension people are called as Asuras. Here are some interesting and important points for you. Devas use a language to communicate called Devanagari Lipi, and later humans adopted their language and called as Sanskrit. It is said to be the greatest language among all and also called as mother of all languages. And it's not the only thing that humans adopted from the above dimensions. Humans also learned the science of Ayurveda from them and also taken a tree called Parijatam, and most importantly the river Ganga. It is fallen from Sargalokam to earth. At that time, because of the force, earth may get destroyed, but Shiva appeared above on the earth and controlled the force. Then river Ganga fallen on the Shiva and then it fallen to earth. So all Hindus like to visit this place and see river Ganga. Not only because of the devotion, but also like to see a river which is from another dimension. Now as I mentioned before, the creation will end when the time is over, and at that time not only humans, along with other lokas, the Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva will also end with this Brahmanda. And of course, a new Brahmanda will begin and everything starts again. And in every Brahmanda, the age is calculated with yugas. And there are 4 yugas for every time. Probably by now, non-Hindus gets confused again and thinks if billions of creations are happening like this and ending in cycles, then there should be a source which is responsible for this. Yes. And Hindus say the name of the source is called as Adi Parashakti. In English it may be called as ultimate divine energy or mother of all energies. So in order to pray her, ancient yogis represented Adi Parashakti as goddesses. Still, no one never called her as god. They only pray her as Adi Parashakti. Hindus pray Adi Parashakti in a different way. They don't pray her like any other gods like asking wishes and blessings. They pray her in a different way. Not only humans, also from other lokas pray her in a different way. Because according to Puranas, not only different beings, even Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara don't know much about her. Maybe in other Brahmandas they know much information about her, but from our Brahmanda we have very limited information about her. That's it guys, I tried my best to crack these basic confusions here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.